Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk with Todd here at Todd Beebe Music. Thank you all for checking in and joining me again. Today we have another lesson. Today we are going to be talking about bending and some tricks you can kind of do to help your bending if you feel like it's a little bit flat. Most of us maybe don't even realize that we're bending flat, but when you bend up a note, let's say I'm just going to demonstrate in the key of A here. So let's say we're bending a D up to an E. So I'm going to bend the D on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and I want that to go up a whole step to E. Well, what I did here, I'm setting up 2 cameras today, so you guys can kind of see. I'm going to show you the clip-on tuner. What I've been telling a lot of my students to do is this. Everyone has these on, right? Nowadays, I've just got a snark clip-on tuner that hides behind the headstock here, but anything will work, really. And I've got a second camera here to try to pick this up. So let's say when you're bending at home, when you're practicing, do a bend and hold it, and then see what your tuner says. So looking at this right now, it's showing that I'm a little bit flat. If I push it up, there we go, I'm at E. So that's kind of a cool trick to kind of do. Turn your clip-on tuner on, do some bends. That one should say A, and it does, but if I was to bend that 8th fret on the 2nd string, which is a G, and try to bend it up to match the pitch of an A, and I'm looking at the tuner and it says right there G sharp, then I want to keep. So what you want to do is practice. To me, I always tell my students, if you happen to go a little bit sharp like this, and it's like over A, that's better than under bending like that. But try to get it as close as you can to match that and practice with that. Just hit a bend, hold it, and make sure it's over and not flat at all. Obviously trying to make sure it's not sharp at all too, but if you go a little bit sharp, that's easier to fix than flat. Bending it up is what you want to go. So always try to, in your mind, think I'm bending higher than I need to. So it's a neat little trick to do. Let's just kind of talk about bending a little bit, especially for beginners that are watching this. Always try to use 3 fingers when you're bending, especially at first. You can do numerous bends. 1 finger if you're doing like pedal steel type of things. You want to kind of maybe use 1 or 2. And there's different ways you can sort of do that, but in general, you're going to always bend with 3 fingers. And that sets you up to come back to, you know, finger 1 or 2, whatever the note combination happens to be that you're going for. But today, let's just focus on, say, A minor pentatonic, the typical A minor pentatonic box here between the 5th and the 8th fret. So again, let's say we're bending that 8th fret on the 2nd string up, which is a G. Put, say, 1 and 2, these fingers behind it, which would be at the 6th and the 7th fret, and then your 8th fret, you have your 3rd finger. When you bend that up, you want it to match the pitch of an A. So looking at my camera here, getting that in there, and I'm trying to give you guys a double shot here today. So if I bend that up, go ahead and hold it, and I'm just a little flat. There we go, and I'm right on right there. That's your A. So try to make sure you're always hitting it. Most of us, you will find, bend a little bit flat. People don't even realize it. And they're just a little bit flat, and it kind of sounds okay. And the reason for that, especially if you're playing like we're focused on here, the minor pentatonic, if you're doing just a half a step bend, I'm only going up here, in this case to E flat, that sounds okay because that would be the flat 5 here in our, would turn that into the blues scale. So really anything between there and the whole step of E any of those will work. So that's kind of why people bend and don't even realize that they're flat, because it sounds okay. And hey, sometimes you can throw that in. It does sound okay. But in general, we want our bends to be like, I want that to be an A. I want this to be an E. Which, there we go. Even on, like, say, the first string, if I take, say, this 8th fret on the first string, which is right there in our pentatonic scale, and I want it to bend up and match the pitch of a D. So again, more aimed at beginners, advice here, your whole step means 2 frets. So a whole step, which is typical what you're going for when you bend, you're going to want this C to match the pitch of 2 frets higher, which in this case is a D at the 10th fret on the first string. So bending that up, that's not going to work because it's not up to the pitch of a D. So again, look at your tuner, clip-on tuner, have it on. There we go, I'm at D or slightly higher. When I'm picking it, it's going sharp as well. But so now I know that's a D. If I'm doing this, then I know I'm not quite up to pitch. Up to my A, up to my E, and resolve back to my A. That's a trick that I've been telling a lot of my students to do lately, is to use that clip-on tuner and practice at home. But the trick is bend and hold the bend, and then look at what your tuner says. Also good for strengthening up your fingers. But if you're finding you're a little bit flat there, which most of us are, and like I said, don't even realize it, that's a little trick you can do with the clip-on tuner, and just see how your bends are coming out these days and how they look. Hopefully that helps you guys out with bending. Try it out. Let me know what you find out, or let me know your results and how you feel about different bending and stuff. Please comment below if you tried this and how it went for you. Thanks so much for checking in, everyone, today. You know I appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner and help me out. We have all kinds of stuff going on here on the channel. Lessons, artist interviews, music memorabilia, great guitar reviews. So please hit that subscribe button and help me out. It's free, and I know you guys will find something here you love if you're even remotely into the guitar, and I appreciate each and every one of you who are already on board with me. Find me on all social media at toddbeebe music, and we will see you all again. Stay safe and love your dogs. Take care.